This one I really don't know how old she was here, but I know she was over a year old here. I think it was the summer after she turned 1 here. Here she is at her third, will be her third Christmas with Ryan and Rochelle at our house, at her house, at our house. Here's another picture of Kenny, Melissa, and myself. When you told her to smile, buddy, she would really smile. This is another picture. She probably was about 2, maybe 3 years old at this picture. This is another Christmas here. She was a little older, and she's with Rochelle in this picture. Here's a picture of her during, after her second birthday again. It was during the summertime. And it says 18 months on it. Here's a Christmas picture, probably her 4th one. At this picture, Melissa and I were with her Aunt Lynn and her cousin Jason and a cousin Angel, and they were making faces at her and making her laugh at this picture.
And the dress Nanny bought.
Yep, Nanny bought that dress. Mm-hmm. This is an Easter picture of Ryan and Melissa. We went to Easter at Aunt Rhonda's, and we went to the park and had Easter egg hunt. The reason we don't have very many pictures of Melissa and my mother and daddy, her nanny and papa, is because our house burnt down and a lot of our pictures were gone. All of our pictures were gone. This is another Christmas picture of her, and it says 11 months, and you see I had to tape that bow in her hair.
And she used to take them out. Couldn't you put them in?
Yeah, she did. And this is another little picture. She's got a cross necklace. I think her nanny got her cross necklace too. Her Aunt Rhonda made this dress. It was a dress with a pinafore on it. And Aunt Rhonda made that dress. I don't know when this was taken, but she was outside and somebody told her to smile, and she just opened her mouth. So, and it was during the summertime. This was a picture of one Easter, and it was kind of cool, and because she's got pants on, she's walking around. She didn't have a bow in her hair then. This, she was practicing at a wedding. She was going to be the flower girl, so she was practicing with her little basket and everything to go down the aisle.
That was it.
Michelle's and Scott's wedding at Eldridge Church. This is another Easter, and
That's it, Aunt Rhonda.
Aunt Rhonda's. She had a cute little bitty basket with a rabbit and got rabbit ears on it. is a school picture. It may be her first year school picture. Now this is when she was smaller. There's another story behind this. I felt like she had to have a rocking horse for Christmas. So her daddy went out the day before Christmas and bought her a rocking horse, which she didn't ride it very much because she was afraid that she would go back too far, but I just thought she had to have it. This picture was when she was in, before she started to school, when she went to Southern for speech school. This is another picture that her Aunt Rhonda got her at Christmas time, and it was a umbrella. She
And it
thought
was at Momo's
it was
house.
at Mama's house. Ryan and her daddy is in this picture. This picture, we had on the ground a swimming pool, and we were cooking out, and this is when she had just gotten out of the pool. She had floaters because she couldn't even touch the bottom of the swimming pool. This is when Angel and Ryan's on the other side, you can't see her, riding her horse. They were leading her around in the horse. She was,
That horse looked a lot like him.
he does. But
I
she
can't
wasn't
remember. I can't remember the horse's name.
me either, but she wasn't even in school yet, but she loved animals.
Love riding that horse.
This is a picture of her and Ryan at Aunt Rhonda's, and I think she was kind of in kindergarten, and it snowed. Uncle Ronnie put a light out there so it would shine so they could see them playing.
And you were in the hospital.
I was in the hospital, and she stayed at Aunt Rhonda's in Laurel. And Uncle Ronnie's. This was when she went to the first grade, and she was with Justin Rogers, her best friend. He used to come and get on the school bus with her and get off the school bus with her. And that's Aunt Tricia in the back. Here she is with one of our Weimaraner dogs. Like I said, she loves animals. Scoot over.
That was at our house on the front porch
Mm-hmm. Scoot over toward me, Melissa.
before we bricked.
Mm-hmm. This is her first day of kindergarten. She was getting on the bus with Justin, and it was just so happened that her daddy was home that day, and I don't know why everybody kept calling me to see if I was okay. I never cried or anything, but that was her first day of kindergarten. This, I don't know what grade she was in. She could have been in the first, but they had a week that they could dress up as a character. She dressed up as a Ninja Turtle. Don't know which one it was, but she was a Ninja Turtle.
Raphael.
Was it Raphael, the red one? Raphael, that was her favorite. This was her friend Lindsay at another, probably pep rally, because they got one of those little things to do in their hand. It was in pep rally.
Yeah.
And I don't know what grade it was, but that was her friend. This was taken at Easter time when she was in school. I never knew them to do that. Now this was before she started to school. She played t-ball. And she, everybody that she played with, she went to school with. And when she'd get up to bat, they would let her get on base. But she would hit that ball and it would go way out there. And she ran around the bases, didn't you?
No.
This is probably her first grade or second grade because she's missing some teeth in this one. Notice the bow in her hair, and she does have hair. This was Rochelle and her at Mama's at Christmas time. She loved Garth Brooks, and Aunt Rhonda got her a Garth Brooks t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
This one, she was in kindergarten at the her and Brian Fairley were king and queen of their class, and they won a trophy. They would come in second for having raising the most money for their class, for the school. Here they are together, Brian Fairley and Melissa.
They got first at King and Queen. Did they get second? Okay.
Here she is, a little more grown up. She's at Uncle Ronnie's mom and daddy's house. It was at Christmas time. Her papa had just died, and she was with Aunt Rhonda and Uncle Ronnie. This was Uncle Ronnie and Aunt Rhonda and Melissa and Ryan and Rochelle at Miss Smith's. That's Uncle Ronnie's mama's house. That around before Christmas. Melissa played basketball. Don't know how old she was, but here's her picture. She played it at grammar school. Here's a birthday party. There's Aunt Rhonda with her. She's opening her gift. Here she is. She looks so grown up. I don't know what grade she was in.
And she loved her overalls.
She loved her overalls. And there goes that smile again. Uh-oh. She don't look too happy in this picture, but it's another different year. She's still in her overalls again of her school picture. Here's another school picture. I should have put on there what year it was, but I didn't.
Well, we had them all, but they burnt, and Aunt Rhonda didn't give all these to us, and she didn't have them marked, and that's why we don't have it.
This is Big Mama. No, this is Mama, her daddy's mother, and me and her. We were at Kelly, Ryan's wife's shower at their church in Laurel. Well, she's 12 years old here. She thinks she's grown up. Here's another school picture of her. Here is a picture of Ryan and Kenny and me and Melissa when Ryan's ordination to be a preacher.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what that was. 11th grade. Here she is, dressed up to go to the prom.
She went to the prom with her cousin, Joshua Dale.
Joshua Dale Scarborough. Hmm.
And they slipped off and left the prom and went somewhere to eat.
Yeah.
And then as senior, see a big difference in her. This is 11th grade, this is a senior grade.
She's with her.
She's with her
Cousin
cousin Ryan, and her daddy and I rented a limousine for them to ride in. They rode all downtown and all and went out to eat, and then went to their prom, her prom, when she was a senior. Here is her senior portrait, which I think is just beautiful.
We got a bigger one on the wall. Let me show it to you right quick, like. What else? Not working.